So basically what I'm going to be talking about is about a political protest. If you don't like politics, stuff like that, then I would suggest to click off the video right this second and watch the video tomorrow because it will be back to normal and stuff like that. But basically what I want to talk about is Kathy Griffin and her political protest. First off, I want to get something down. Just because I'm young doesn't mean I don't have a political view. I know what's going on right now throughout all of news, and I'm interested in the political things that are happening with the president and everything. Don't judge a book by its cover. Judge it by what's inside of the book. I'm kind of saying this for my age. Don't judge me for my age, please. Just because I'm younger doesn't mean I don't know what's going on. And trust me, I have parents that really know what's going on, and I have discussions with them all the time about what's happening in the political and with the president and stuff like that. So I know what's going on. I know the average amount. Now I want you to have your own point of view on this whole thing, and don't just listen to what I say, but also remember what you think. Do what you want, do what you think what you want, and stand by your point. I'm standing on where I believe is correct and where I want to and where I believe is right. So please don't judge me by my age. So basically today I'm going to be talking about Kathy Griffin. Basically, if you haven't been listening to the news or watching the news lately and you haven't heard about Kathy Griffin, basically she sent a photo of her with the fake beheaded head of Donald Trump. There was a huge argument after that between Donald Trump and her, and there's been a lot of drama and stuff like that that's been going on. She's been exploding on everything, all social media, and she's standing with her point. After she sent those beheaded head of the president, basically Donald Trump messaged her and he said, "Oh, that's really nasty, blah 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 blah." And then eventually somehow his son, which I believe is 11 years old, somehow saw the photo, and that's not okay. That's not okay for the president's son to see a beheaded head of him, and apparently the son actually thought it was his father's head. Now, under no circumstance is that okay, but Kathy Griffin did apologize after a bunch of other mean comments that Donald Trump and Kathy Griffin kind of made to each other. And then Kathy Griffin decides that she wants to go back at Donald Trump. She starts to attack Donald Trump with mean and rude comments after that, and she says that she wants to stand where she wants, and she believes that she's right, not because of the head, but she wants to keep continuing because of what Donald Trump has said. Kathy Griffin later had a conference about how Donald Trump, quote-unquote, broke her and ended her career. Basically, she said that after this whole thing, she said she believes she isn't going to have a career, and that apparently Donald Trump is sending death threats to her, and Kathy Griffin now calls Donald Trump a quote-unquote bully, attacking her personally. Now, I'm going to do a little rundown of what Kathy Griffin was before this whole thing and what she did and what her job was and basically what happened and how it started. So Kathy Griffin is 56 years old, and apparently she's a television host, an actress, a stand-up comedian, a producer, stuff like that. I don't remember all of them. She was partnered with CNN, and they did something together. I don't know. I don't remember what they did or anything like that. But she was partnered somehow with them, with CNN, and they do something together and stuff like that. Now, after these photos were uploaded to the internet of Donald Trump's beheaded head, or fake beheaded head, basically, CNN's sponsors are just people who pay a company to say something or review something or something like that. They pay them to do something like that, and you know that's what a sponsor is. Anyways, many of CNN's partners actually decided that they wanted to bounce. They said that they didn't want to be partnered with CNN anymore because of what Kathy Griffin did, and since Kathy Griffin was also like partnered, somehow interlaced with CNN, CNN's partners said that they didn't stand with Kathy Griffin and they didn't support it, so they stopped sponsoring them. CNN did not like this at all, so they said, Kathy, you're fired. They didn't want this to happen, they didn't want their company to go down or anything like that, so they fired Kathy Griffin. Now we're basically all caught up. After Kathy Griffin was fired for the beheaded photo of Donald Trump's head, she went back at Donald Trump with mean and rude comments. She had a press conference and she said a lot of things, and like I said, she said that Donald Trump was quote-unquote breaking her, and how she thinks that she won't have a career after this whole thing, and just that everything's going horrible for her, and that she says that Donald Trump is personally trying to ruin her life. Kathy Griffin did apologize for uploading the photo. She took it down and she asked for forgiveness. She said she went too far, she crossed the line, she was wrong, and she's super sorry. But the thing is, not only is that photo hurtful toward Donald Trump and his family, but it can also spark other people to, let's be honest, to assassinate the president. Please don't act like this is an irrelevant subtopic. John F. Kennedy and Abraham Lincoln were assassinated because people didn't like them. Don't act like it hasn't happened before. Don't act like people don't think like that. This 21st century is full of horrible things, and you can't stop it. That's what people think. That's what people want to do. What I'm trying to say is that could obviously spark people to maybe even think like, hey, let's go kill the president or something like that. And that's not no way near okay. It can spark bad thoughts to other people and stuff like that, and it's just, no, it's not okay. I could honestly ramble on for probably the rest of the day about this, but I'm pretty sure that would be pretty boring, and plus there's the news, which is probably way more interesting than my video. But hopefully you guys did like this. Please tell me where you guys stand. I'd love to hear in the comments. Please like the video, subscribe, and comment for more and stuff like that. If you guys like to hear this political view and stuff like that, how I see the whole political arguments and debates and stuff like that, then please comment below. That would be really appreciated, and I'll see you guys next time.